day, guys. I'm Ben Pikilisa, studying at Baguio Central University and taking up Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Development Management. Today, we will talk about corporate governance. First, what is corporate governance? Corporate governance refers to all laws, regulations, codes, and practices that define how a company is administered. It determines the rights and responsibilities of all active agents within an organization, attracting talent and financial capital, boosting internal efficiency, and providing economic value to stakeholders long term. This means that there is an intervention or collaboration of all stakeholders with regard to this matter, and why it is important to have a corporate governance in an organization. It is important to have a strong and effective corporate governance in order to cultivate a company culture of integrity, leading to positive performance and a sustainable business overall. Essentially, it exists to increase the accountability of all individuals and teams within your company, working to avoid mistakes before they can even occur. Also, it is important because it creates a system of rules and practices that determines how a company operates and how it aligns the interests of all stakeholders. Organization can see many direct benefits with good corporate governance, including number one, efficient processes. When there is a repeatability and consistency of tasks performed. Number two, visibility of errors. This repeatability and consistency helps to quickly identify the non-conformities in processes. Number three, reduce costs. When tasks are streamlined, companies eliminate the waste from scrap, rework, and any other costly inefficiencies. Number four, smoother running operations. Regular disruptions from inconsistent processes are eliminated as operations specifics become either conform or non-conform. Number five, compliance. A culture that supports corporate governance allows for its product to reach the market while meeting its intended specifications and working correctly. Let's move on to some examples of good corporate governance practices. The first one is calculation of a company's carbon footprint. When we say carbon footprint is the total amount of greenhouse gases emitted directly or indirectly through its activities. Companies should be aware and cared for the environment. The second one is respect human rights in the company. The company should practice right to equality without any discrimination regardless to gender, race, and religious beliefs. Some human rights are right to equality in the recruitment, which means the hiring organization are not allowed to unfairly discriminate against potential employees on the basis of a protected characteristic. Next, equal pay for equal work means that the two people performing the same or equivalent job function should be paid the same amount. And right to respect for religious beliefs. This right includes the entitlement to observe your religious beliefs at work. The third one is transparency of executive salary. Companies should tell an employee what they earn and sharing insights in how to calculate salaries. And last is implementation of a code of conduct for employees. It means that there is a set of standard social norms, regulations, and responsibilities of each individual in the company. Moving forward, let's talk about the five principles of corporate governance. This includes integrity, objectivity, professional competence and due care, confidentiality, and professional behavior. 1. Integrity means putting the interests of the organization above your own and even putting your own reputation or that of the organization at risk in doing so. This also means that having the courage to take significant principled action when necessary for the ultimate good of the company. 2. Objectivity. It means you are not influenced by personal feelings or opinions in considering and presenting facts. Companies should boost and minimize shareholder value and protect the interests of other stakeholders. 3. Professional competence and due care means to attain and maintain professional knowledge and skill on corporate governance and the level required to ensure that a client or employing organization receives competent professional services. 4. Confidentiality to internal business information shared between the business owner and the other individual. Information includes non-public information that you are expected to safeguard from disclosure of the public. 5. The last, professional behavior means having the moral, ethical, and value framework under which a company takes decisions. It can benefit to improve the future success of the company. Next, we have another 7 principles of corporate governance. 1. Disciple. It is where a company's senior management commitment to adhere a behavior that is universally recognized and accepted to be correct and proper. This underlying principle of good governance, particularly at senior management level. 2. Transparency. This principle means the ease which an outsider is able to make a meaningful analysis of a company's action, its economic fundamentals, and the non-financial aspects pertinent to that business. This would reflect whether or not investors obtain a true picture of what is happening inside the company. 3. Independence. This means the extent to which mechanisms have been put in place to minimize or avoid potential conflicts of interest that may exist, such as dominance by a strong chief executive or large share owner. 4. Accountability means individual or groups in a company who make decisions and take action on specific issues need to be accountable to their decisions and actions. This provides investors with the means to assess the action of the board and its commitment. 5. Responsibility. This principle pertains to behavior that allows for corrective action and for penalizing mismanagement. Responsible management, when necessary, put in place what it would be take to set the company in the right path. 6. Fairness means it must be balanced in making into account all those that have interest in the company and its future. The rights of various groups have to be acknowledged and respected. A good example of this are right to equality in the recruitment and right to equal pay for equal work. Last but not the least, social responsibility means that a well-managed company will be aware of and respond to social issues, placing a high priority on ethical standards. It should not be discriminatory, non-exploitative, and responsible with regard to environment and human rights issues. So that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Bye!